When we think of Brazil, we think of beautiful women, we think of sunny beaches and the carnival. But rarely do we think about pocket watches. But we have here a lovely pocket watch that's been bought in Brazil.
Yes. My grandfather.
He was the buyer.
Yes.
And do you remember your grandfather?
I do, actually, yes. He died when he was 102.
102?
Yes.
And do you know when your grandfather bought the watch?
I think he bought it when he was about 40 years old.
Okay, so that would place it in around the 1920s?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes perfect sense, because Gondolo and Laboreau were Patek's agents from the latter part of the 19th century through to 1927. What do you know about Patek Philippe?
We know it's a Swiss brand, and they're very famous for watches.
They are the most famous company for watches. In the 20th century, they brought watchmaking to a level that no one else has achieved. And they are still the greatest watchmaker in the world today. And Patek Philippe made a small number of pocket watches and wristwatches for the South American market. And they were only retailed by a company called Gondolo and Laboreau in Rio. And they were very exclusive. And when they made them, they had to fulfill 4 criteria. And that was all to do with the movement. And within the movement is a series of wheels in the train of wheels. And the wheel train has to be solid gold. And the way that you regulate the watch has to be done in a very special way using a special micron adjuster. And it had to fulfill all those criteria before it could be retailed by Gondolo and Laboreau, who were very pernickety about the fact that they would only sell Patek's best quality watches. So your grandfather had fantastic taste. What's nice about this watch is that it comes with its original travelling box as well, and it's in super condition. The dial isn't in particularly good condition, but it can be cleaned up. It's something that I think that if a collector were ever to acquire it, that's something that he could do. We should talk about value. Highly desirable, but what's really special is the size. It's just that step up from a normal Gondolo pocket watch, and it makes all the difference when it comes to collectors. So today, a collector would have to pay between £6,000 and £7,000 for it. You're lucky ladies.
Yes, very nice.